to the Bernie Thompson Show.
The rule of law has been supplanted by the law of rulers.
America's voice of freedom.
You're a liar and a hypocrite.
Well, we seem to be a little short on brotherly love around here.
How about you enforce the current law before you talk about changing any law?
This would be a very good time for you to shut up!
Don't you know me? Don't you know that that's an impossibility, that could never happen?
It is our time to do all we can do, and it's an urgent time.
Don't you know that?
And now, Bernie Thompson, where the golden age of radio lives on.
A bunch of storms in the Gulf, and hurricanes are, heading ashore. And not sure exactly where they'll hit, of course, but Frank has been keeping a close eye on them. Frank, a pilot who really keeps an eye on weather as well as anybody I know. No meteorologist, but he's got the best insight that I've seen over the past 5 years, and so wanted to get his take on what he sees and what he thinks might be happening. Frank, what's going on?
Yeah, just looking right now, of course, Hurricane Sally, it's now a Category 2, and some are saying that it could be a Category 3 when it hits. And it is making kind of more of a easterly shift. Originally they were thinking it's going to hit the mouth of the Mississippi River, but now it looks like Tuesday night, early morning, Wednesday landfall, possibly right at the Florida Alabama line is what it's looking like on several models, the ones that have been most accurate so far this year. But it's only moving 7 miles an hour, so it's moving really slow. It's going to bring a lot of rain, anywhere between 9 to 15 inches. It just all depends on where you're at when you get those, those bands of rain coming at you. So Mobile is, and the storm surge. We got to watch the storm surge. And I noticed Pensacola about an hour ago, Escambia County, people in lower lying areas are being asked to leave voluntarily at this point. But if you're in a low category or low area, I would definitely consider moving. I mean, this thing is only 11 miles an hour away from becoming a Category 3, which is considered a major hurricane. And like I said, I was just looking at some flight tracker radars, and there's a one hurricane hunter out of Florida has left the area, and one is about to fly into the storm right now. So there'll probably be more updates soon, where they're going to upgrade or not, but...
So this is all, Frank, this is all Hurricane Sally we're talking about
right,
now?
Right, all Hurricane Sally. There's a bunch of other stuff coming off the Africa coast. We can worry about that next week.
Yeah, all right. So, but this one's going slow, huh? And
this one's moving very slow, pumping out. I mean, we're looking at storm surge at the center between 6 to 9 feet.
Heading toward the Florida-Alabama line.
Right. Anything east of that's probably going to get more because you're going to get all that wind blowing up. Pensacola Bay, that area. If you're anywhere near there, I'd watch out for that.
But Frank, you I mean, I've seen you stay, but you're not on the water. I've seen you stay. You're not one to flee early, but you're saying if you're on the water, if you're in danger of storm surge, right? You're saying really start thinking about it, huh?
Yeah. Now where I live, I was in Panama City Beach in time for Hurricane Michael, Category 5, and I was I think my sea level is 15 feet, and there was no real threat for that. But if you know your sea level near Pensacola area and you're 10 feet or less, I would consider definitely getting out of the way. Because, like I said, this is a real slow mover. We're going to get rain all the way through Wednesday through this thing. And like I said, they're predicting 9 to 15 inches, and we could get a lot more than that, too. We have this cold front that's coming through that's kind of pushing this thing more to the east than what they originally thought. I saw that coming. But, I mean, it's going to be... It's only going to be on the Alabama-Georgia border, about due east of Birmingham, come Thursday. That's how slow this thing is moving. And it's going to just bring constant rain the whole time. So be prepared, be careful, especially if it hits a Category 3, just 11 more miles an hour. And we might know that in the next hour, depending on what the hurricane hunters are showing right now flying into it.
And I heard that it's mostly a rain-type hurricane, but geez, man, when you start getting winds up to Category 3, now you're talking it's also a wind event as well.
Right, and they're like I said, that front is kind of pushing through from, which might do some shear to it possibly, but some models are predicting it to be Category 3 when it hits, and now they're saying it's going to hit, like I said, late Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning as of right now.
Just out of curiosity, Frank, I want to remember what happened a little less than 2 years ago, Hurricane Michael. I remember not being all that concerned about it, and
that thing was moving so fast, and it was only, I think I went to bed. It was a Category 2, and it's moving so fast. I'm like, they always get weaker as they get closer, especially moving that fast.
And I mean, just a few hours, then it was a 3, and then I woke up and it was a 4, and then we thought it was a 4. We found out later it was a 5. What made, just out of curiosity, and we'll get back to the current situation, but what made Hurricane Michael so different? How did it continue to gain ground and speed all the way up to Georgia?
Yeah, I mean,
it lasted. It was like 3 when it hit Georgia.
Right. I mean, it was. I don't want to say it was a fluke, but I mean, because normally when they move that fast, they lose intensity when they get closer to us. But I guess the water temperatures were just right to, feed it more energy and made it that strong. And I tell you where I was staying. I was about 1,000 yards west from where it really got bad. You go 1,000 yards east of me, and everything was just wiped out. So I was very lucky. And it was scary. I couldn't see past my backyard at the most intense part of it, which about 50 feet I could not see because of all the debris, the rain, and my poor neighbor's home took the brunt of the damage. And I got very lucky. I won't do that again. Though.
Hurricane Michael a couple years ago did not get the media attention I think that it warranted, but I think they finally said that the sustained winds were up to 172 or 173 miles an hour, and I mean you should see thousands and thousands of trees that just snapped like pencils. Unbelievable.
It's still a mess in many areas of that, and I'm still trying to get my insurance money. That you won't believe this, people. So if you do have a home, a claim, you have to get your insurance company to sign that off. And if you have a mortgage, they have to sign it off. Well, back in June, my mortgage company deposited my check. And guess what? They can't find it.
Unbelievable.
Can you believe that?
I mean, there are so many people still haven't had their the insurance company still haven't taken care of.
Well, this is my mortgage company that totally messed this pooch up, and so I might have to sue my mortgage company, if you can believe that.
Wow. All right, so we've got Hurricane Sally heading slowly, could be up to a 3, they're saying now, and that could always change. Landfall heading toward the Florida-Alabama line as of now, bringing between 9 and 15 inches of rain is what they're predicting at the moment, or the best predictions that Frank sees. So anything else we need to be worried about?
That storm surge. Like if your sea level is 15 feet or below, I would consider moving out or leaving. Because you get that storm surge and power goes out, you could be stuck.
Yeah.
Ask me how I know.
Yeah, and that's deadly. That can be deadly. All right, anything else we need to know on that front at the moment?
Go buy your solar lights for outside.
This is Frank's hack. Tell everybody. This is incredible. I got 2 of them yesterday, Frank.
Hold on, let me buy some stock real quick.
Right.
For this. Okay. Yeah.
I did. I bought 2 of them yesterday.
Yeah, we had a bunch of outside solar lights that we just got before that hurricane, and at night, my neighborhood, only a couple of us stayed, and looting was a big issue, whatnot, but we had all these solar lights that we would stick out during the day, and it lit up my whole house at night for free. No generator, nothing. So
the ones I got, Frank, I know they're not in fact, they're over here, I should show them to you. But let me just ask you, so the ones I got, I went to, I think it was Lowe's or Home Depot, and they were just little, what they like pathway floodlights, just little ones. They were like $5 each. But I imagine that in a room, like a living room or a bedroom, that's enough light, right? I mean, that's enough.
Yeah, it's enough. And also I would fill up my bathtubs, use that to flush your toilets. But
your working water.
Yeah, and those solar lights that are projected, like spotlights, I use those for my flag out front. And those are great if you buy some of those and bring them inside and just shine them up at your ceiling. It'll light up your whole living room.
Yeah, everybody thought Frank had power.
Yeah.
All right, I'll tell you what. Why don't we take a quick break, because I got lots more Florida politics to tell you about in just a moment.
You're listening to the Bernie Thompson Show. More of you and Bernie straight ahead on Pensacola's only 24-hour information station, FM Talk 103.7, Talk 790 AM.